Welcome to Jamaica. We a land of sunshine, reggae music, and 14 different parishes? Yes, indeed. You heard right. Don't be fooled by the size of our little island. Jamaica full up of surprises, and one of them is how much each parish have its own special flavor. Think of it like a big old pot of Jamaican stew. We got the spicy peppers from Clarendon, the sweet mangoes from St. Thomas, and the hearty ground provisions from St. Elizabeth. All different ingredients, but when you mix them together, you get one love, one heart, one destiny, and one delicious stew. So, if you thought Jamaica was just beaches and Bob Marley, get ready to have your mind blown wide open. We're about to take you on a journey from the Blue Mountains to the Cockpit Country, from reggae festivals to parades. Now, some folks might say, hold up, 14 different cultures. Isn't Jamaica, well, Jamaica? And that's true. We all share a common thread, a vibe, a spirit that is undeniably Jamaican. But just like every family have its characters, every parish in Jamaica have its own personality, its own story to tell. You see, Jamaica's history is a rich tapestry, woven with threads of different cultures and influences. From the indigenous Taino people to the Spanish colonizers, from the African slaves to the Indian and Chinese indentured laborers, each group left their mark on the land and the people. And nowhere is that more evident than in the way we speak, the food we eat, the music we make, and the stories we tell. So whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time visitor, I invite you to come explore the hidden corners of Jamaica, to taste the different flavors of our culture, and to discover the true meaning of out of many, one people. Get ready for an adventure, because in Jamaica, every parish is a different stage, and the show is just about to begin. Now, you know how sometimes people get ideas about places them never even visit yet? Well, Jamaica ain't exempt from that. Some folks hear Jamaica and then picture one thing in their mind: beaches, Bob Marley, maybe a little jerk chicken pon the side. And while them things nice and all, them only show a small piece of the puzzle. Truth is, Jamaica more like a mosaic. All kind of beautiful pieces come together to make something spectacular. We have this thing called one-drop mentality, right? Like one drop of rain can make a flower bloom. But sometimes that same mentality make people forget about the richness and diversity within our own borders. It's like saying all of we food tastes the same because it come from the same island. You wouldn't compare ackee and saltfish to curry goat now, would you? Each dish have its own flavor, its own story. Same thing with our parishes, each one unique from the way we talk to the way we celebrate. Now don't get it twisted. We might have wee differences, but at the end of the day is one love, one heart, one Jamaica. We're proud of our island and all it represent. But part of that pride is recognizing and celebrating the things that make each parish special. Take St. Anne, for example. Them have the beautiful Dunn's River Falls, yes, but them also have a rich history, from them time of the Tainos to the birth of Marcus Garvey. And don't even get me started on the food. From roast breadfruit to Manish water, St. Anne Kitchen is a culinary adventure waiting to happen. Then you have Westmoreland, known for its beautiful beaches and laid-back vibe. But did you know them also have a strong musical heritage? From reggae legends like Toots Hibbert to the sweet sounds of Mento, Westmoreland rhythm will get under your skin and stay there. So, if you really want to experience Jamaica, you can't just stay in one place and expect to see it all. You have to venture out, explore the nooks and crannies, and immerse yourself in the local culture. Talk to the people, taste the food, listen to the music. This ain't no ordinary travel brochure, my friend. This is an invitation to discover the real Jamaica, the heart and soul of our island. We're about to take you on a parish-by-parish adventure filled with laughter, music, and good vibes. Get ready to fall in love with Jamaica all over again. Alright folks, first stop on our parish-by-parish tour, none other than St. Anne. Now, this parish is known as the Garden Parish, and for good reason. Imagine lush green hills rolling down to meet the sparkling Caribbean Sea. Picture waterfalls cascading down rocky cliffs, surrounded by vibrant tropical flowers. That is St. Anne in a nutshell. But don't let the pretty scenery fool you. St. Anne is more than just a pretty face. This parish is steeped in history and culture, with a vibe that's both laid back and lively. Whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or just looking for a good time, St. Anne has something for everyone. Now, I know what you're thinking. St. Anne? Isn't that where Dunn's River Falls is? And you're right, it is, but hold your horses, because we'll get to that later. First, let me introduce you to the real St. Anne, the one that exists beyond the tourist traps and souvenir shops. Before we jump into the heart of St. Anne, we got to talk about the history of this place. Long before Columbus stumbled upon our shores, the Taino people called this land Jamaica, meaning land of wood and water. And St. Anne, with its abundant rivers and lush forests, was a true paradise for these indigenous people. Fast forward a few centuries, and St. Anne became a hub for sugar plantations. But amidst the hardship of slavery, a spirit of resistance was brewing. In fact, did you know that the legendary Marcus Garvey, a national hero of Jamaica, was born right here in St. Anne? That's right, this parish birthed a movement. But St. Anne's historical significance doesn't end there. This parish was also home to the legendary pirate, Henry Morgan, who used the island as a base for his raids on Spanish ships. They say his ghost still haunts the shores, searching for his lost treasure. Now, whether that's true or not, it makes for a good story, don't it? Now let's talk about the heart and soul of St. Anne, its people. You see, St. Anne's are known for their warm hospitality, their quick wit, and their love for a good story. And when it comes to stories, St. Anne has plenty to tell. Take the legend of Accompong, for example. Nestled high in the hills of St. Anne lies a maroon village, a place where runaway slaves found refuge and fought for their freedom. To this day, the descendants of these brave souls maintain their unique traditions and celebrate their heritage with drumming, dancing, and storytelling. And speaking of stories, no trip to St. Anne would be complete without hearing a tale or two about Anansi the spider, the trickster hero of Jamaican folklore. Passed down through generations, these stories are full of wisdom, humor, and a healthy dose of mischief. So if you see a spider spinning a web, don't shoo it away. It might just be Anansi, ready to share a story or two. Now listen closely, because I'm about to let you in on a little secret. You see, each parish in Jamaica has its own unique dialect, its own way of speaking that reflects its history and culture. And St. Anne? Well, let's just say they have a way with words. You might hear them say brauta, which means something extra you get for free. Or they might say duppy conqueror, which isn't about conquering ghosts, but a strong rum that chases away your fears. Don't be afraid to ask what a word means. St. Anne people love to share their language and have a good laugh while they're at it. But beyond the words themselves, it's the rhythm, the inflection, the way St. Anne people tell a story that truly captivates you. They have a way of drawing you in, making you feel like you're right there with them, experiencing every twist and turn. So there you have it, a little taste of St. Anne, a parish that's as diverse as it is beautiful. But our journey doesn't end here. We've got a whole heap of parishes to explore, each with its own unique flavour and charm. Next stop, we're heading to the capital city, Kingston. Well, we've left the lush greenery of St. Anne behind, my friends, and find ourselves in Kingston, the capital city of Jamaica. Now, Kingston is a whole different kettle of fish, a bustling metropolis where the energy crackles like lightning in a summer storm. If St. Anne is the laid-back country cousin, Kingston is the fast-talking city slicker, always on the move, always buzzing with life. Don't get me wrong, Kingston has its own unique beauty. Towering buildings rise up against a backdrop of the Blue Mountains, while colourful murals adorn the walls, telling stories of struggle and triumph. The streets are alive with the sounds of car horns, reggae music, and the lively chatter of vendors hawking their wares. Now, some folks might find Kingston a bit overwhelming at first. The pace is faster, the people are bolder, and the energy is palpable. But beneath the hustle and bustle lies a heart of gold, a city full of warmth, creativity, and a spirit of resilience that's impossible to ignore. Don't let the concrete jungle fool you. Kingston is a city steeped in history and culture. This is where Jamaica's struggle for independence played out, where heroes like Norman Manley and Alexander Bustamante rallied the people to fight for their freedom. Walk through the streets of downtown Kingston, and you'll feel the echoes of the past, the whispers of those who fought for a better future. And speaking of history, no trip to Kingston would be complete without a visit to the Bob Marley Museum, a shrine to the reggae legend who brought Jamaican music to the world. Here, you can walk through his former home, see his guitars and awards, and feel the spirit of the man who preached one love. But Kingston's cultural offerings go far beyond reggae music. The city boasts a thriving art scene, with galleries showcasing the works of both established and up-and-coming Jamaican artists. From traditional paintings to contemporary sculptures, there's something to captivate every art enthusiast. Now let's talk about music, because Kingston is a city that pulses with rhythm. From the early days of ska and rocksteady to the emergence of reggae and dancehall, Kingston has been at the forefront of Jamaican music, birthing countless legends and shaping the soundscape of a nation. On any given night, you can find a street corner sound system blasting the latest dancehall hits, while live music venues host reggae icons and rising stars alike. The energy is electric, the vibes are contagious, and you can't help but move your feet to the infectious beat. But Kingston's musical influence extends far beyond its borders. This city has given birth to a global phenomenon, inspiring generations of musicians and music lovers around the world. So, whether you're a seasoned reggae aficionado or just discovering the magic of Jamaican music, Kingston is a city that will leave you spellbound. Now, all this exploring has surely worked up an appetite. And lucky for us, Kingston is a culinary paradise, a melting pot of flavors reflecting the city's diverse cultural influences. From street food vendors to upscale restaurants, Kingston's food scene is a feast for the senses. Of course, no trip to Kingston would be complete without sampling some authentic jerk chicken or pork, marinated in a fiery blend of spices and slow-cooked to perfection. But don't stop there. Venture beyond the well-known dishes and discover the hidden gems of Kingston's culinary landscape. For a taste of Jamaica's African heritage, try some ackee and saltfish, the national dish, or indulge in a hearty bowl of Manish water, a traditional goat soup believed to have restorative powers. And for a taste of the Caribbean Sea, head to Hellshire Beach, where you can feast on freshly caught fish, grilled to perfection and served with festival, a slightly sweet and crispy fried dough. So there you have it, a glimpse into the heart and soul of Kingston, a city that pulsates with energy, creativity, and a spirit of resilience. But our journey through Jamaica's parishes is far from over. Next up, we're heading west to Westmoreland, a parish known for its laid-back vibe, stunning beaches, and a musical heritage that's just as rich and vibrant as Kingston's. Well, pack your bags and grab your shades, because we're heading west to Westmoreland. Now, this parish is a whole different kind of paradise. Imagine turquoise waters lapping at pristine white sand beaches, palm trees swaying gently in the breeze, and a pace of life so relaxed you'll forget what stress even feels like. Yeah, Westmoreland is where time takes a vacation. Now, some folks might come to Westmoreland for the beaches, and who can blame them? Negril's 7-mile stretch of white sand is legendary, and the sunsets over the Caribbean Sea are the stuff of postcards. But Westmoreland is more than just a pretty face. This parish has a heart of gold, a rich history, and a cultural heritage that's just waiting to be discovered. So kick off your shoes, grab a cold drink, and get ready to soak up the laid-back vibes of Westmoreland. We're about to dive into a world of hidden gems, musical legends, and culinary delights that will tantalize your taste buds. Westmoreland is calling, and trust me, you won't want to miss this. Now, before we get carried away by Westmoreland's natural beauty, let's take a step back in time and explore the history of this captivating parish. Long before tourists flocked to its shores, Westmoreland was a hub for sugarcane plantations, and its history is intertwined with the struggles and triumphs of the Jamaican people. Did you know that Westmoreland is home to the largest town clock in Jamaica? Standing tall in the heart of Savannah Lamar, the parish capital, this clock tower has witnessed centuries of history, from colonial times to independence. They say it even survived a devastating tsunami back in 1755. Now that's what you call resilience. But Westmoreland's history goes back even further than colonial times. This parish was once inhabited by the Taino people, the indigenous inhabitants of Jamaica. In fact, the name Jamaica itself comes from the Taino word Zaimaka, meaning land of wood and water, and Westmoreland, with its lush vegetation and abundant rivers, is a testament to this name. Now let's talk about music, because Westmoreland has a rhythm that's all its own. This parish is the birthplace of mento, a genre of Jamaican folk music that's considered the precursor to ska and reggae. Imagine the sounds of acoustic guitars, banjos and rumba boxes, blending together to create a sound that's both lively and soulful. That's mento. And speaking of reggae, Westmoreland has produced its fair share of musical legends. Toots Hibbert, the frontman of Toots and the Maytals, hailed from this very parish. Known for his powerful vocals and infectious energy, Toots helped to popularize reggae music around the world. His hit song, Pressure Drop, is a timeless classic that still gets people moving to this day. But Westmoreland's musical heritage isn't stuck in the past. This parish continues to nurture young talent, with sound systems blasting the latest dancehall hits and local musicians keeping the spirit of mento alive. So whether you're a fan of classic reggae, roots music, or the latest dancehall beats, Westmoreland has something to satisfy your musical cravings. Now, all this exploring and dancing has surely worked up an appetite. And lucky for us, Westmoreland is a foodie's paradise, with a culinary scene that's as diverse as its landscape. From fresh seafood to spicy jerk dishes, Westmoreland's cuisine is a fusion of flavors that will tantalize your taste buds. When in Westmoreland, you can't miss out on the opportunity to savor some freshly caught fish, grilled to perfection and seasoned with just the right amount of spices. Head down to the coast, find a local eatery, and prepare to be amazed by the simple yet delicious flavors of Westmoreland's seafood. And for those who like their food with a little kick, Westmoreland's jerk chicken and pork are not to be missed. Marinated in a fiery blend of Scotch bonnet peppers, thyme and other spices, then slow cooked to perfection over pimento wood, jerk dishes are a true taste of Jamaica. Just be prepared for a little fire in your mouth. So there you have it, my friend. We've travelled from the lush hills of St. Anne to the bustling streets of Kingston and finally landed in the laid-back paradise of Westmoreland. 3 parishes, each unique and captivating in their own way, just like the many colourful threads woven together to make a beautiful tapestry. Remember when we first started, and I told you about Jamaica being like a big pot of stew? Well, we've tasted the spicy, the sweet and the savoury, and now you see what I mean, right? Every parish adds its own flavour, its own story, to make Jamaica the vibrant and diverse island it is. We've seen how history, nature and people all come together to create the unique spirit of each parish. We've heard the music, tasted the food, and felt the warmth of the people. But most importantly, we've learned that to truly experience Jamaica, you have to go beyond the tourist traps and immerse yourself in the heart and soul of this beautiful island. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably wondering how one little island can hold so much diversity, so much life, so much soul. And the truth is, even we Jamaicans are still discovering new things about our own island every day. That's the beauty of Jamaica, Mon. It's a journey that never ends, a story that's still being written. So next time you hear the word Jamaica, don't just think of beaches and reggae music, although those are pretty great too. Remember the warmth of the people, the richness of the culture, and the sheer diversity of experiences waiting to be discovered. Come for the vibe, but stay for the culture. Explore the hidden corners, listen to the stories, and embrace the spirit of Out of Many, one people. Jamaica welcomes you with open arms and a heart full of rhythm. So tell me, my friend, which parish stole your heart? Was it the lush greenery of St. Anne, the vibrant energy of Kingston, or the laid-back vibes of Westmoreland? Share your favourite Jamaican memory in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going, because sharing our stories is how we keep Jamaican culture alive and thriving. And listen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Jamaica has 11 more parishes to explore, each with its own unique flavor and charm. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your next Jamaican adventure today. And if you want more videos celebrating the beauty and diversity of Jamaica, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got a whole heap of exciting content coming your way. From travel tips and cultural insights to mouth-watering food tours and hidden gems you won't find in any guidebook. Until next time, walk good and keep the Jamaican spirit alive.